before I start the video, that white is always opposite of yellow, blue is always opposite of green, and orange is always opposite red. Those are some things you want to know about the video, so let's just get into the tutorial. Hey, what's up guys, it's Nigeria, and today I'm going to teach you how to solve the 3x3 Rubik's Cube. So the first step to solving the 3x3 Rubik's Cube is you have to get all the first layer down, which is all the same color on the top, and then all of these match these center caps, and they're all the same color. So it would look like this. I have my other Rubik's Cube, so this is all white, and all of these match that, all of these match that, all of these match that, all of these match that. So to do that, first we need to get the cross on your Rubik's Cube. So to get the cross, you have all of these white and all of these white. All of these are white. All of these edge pieces that are on the white are all white as well. So how you do it is you find a piece that is white and then one of the center caps. So this one is white and green, and it's already on the green center cap. So you just turn that, and then now you have that piece. This one is white and blue. So you turn this blue part to the blue center, and you turn it, and then you just turn it all the way around. So now you have a line with these two, and then these three. And then you need to get this piece, and then you have to put this piece up here. So you turn this piece down, and I know that you're messing this part up, but it'll go back. So you turn this down, you turn this bottom layer, so right here you turn this to right here, and it messes up this one, but you can put it back. So you turn this right down, and then you put this part with the red center cap, and then you put this part back up so it's matching, and then you just turn this part all the way around. So now you have like a T. And then now for the orange center, you find this piece, which is white and orange. You turn it down, and then you turn it this way, so this right there, and then you turn this green side back up, and then you have the cross. You have the cross like this, and then now you have to get all of the corners in the right spot. See, so this is a white corner, but these do not match. This piece belongs right here, so you have to bring it down. You turn the bottom this way, and then you bring it back, this piece back up, and then you turn this so it's right here. You turn this so it's right here. You bring this piece down. You put this so that you put the piece in, and then you bring it up so that this is in the right spot, because it matches the white center, it matches the red center, and it matches the green center. And then now you get this one, and you bring it down, and then you put it over here, and you lift this piece up, you get this piece, and then you stick it right there. So bring this side down, you put this piece in, you bring it up, and then you have this side. This piece belongs up here, so you turn the bottom layer once, you bring the right side down, you place the piece in, and you bring it back up. So now all you need to do is this piece. You need to put this piece up here, put this piece right there. You turn the bottom layer towards the left, you bring down the right layer, you put that piece in, and you bring it up. So now you have the entire white layer solved. First layer, top layer solved. Okay, now that you have the top layer solved, you want to flip your cube over so that yellow is on top. And now what you want to do is you want to put these pieces in the right spot. So that this piece is in the right, so that this piece is orange and blue. This piece is red and blue. This piece is green and red, and this piece is orange and green. So what you want to do is you want to get a piece that's already up here, like this piece, and it's already with its matching center cap. So what you do is you turn it. This piece needs to go right here. You turn it away from where you need to go for where it needs to go to. So it needs to go over there. So you turn it away, and then you go left up, and then left towards, and then the top towards the right, the left down, and then the top back, and then you flip it so that you're looking this way, and you go the right up, place that in, and then bring it back down, and then it's right there. So now you have this one, and you need to do the same thing, but you put it that way. So you put it that way, and you go right up, and the top towards the left, bring down the right, and then you just put the top back, and then you flip it so you're looking this way, and you go left, and then you do left, and then the top back, and then so you're putting that piece in, and then you bring it down. So now that these two are in the right spot, and then this one, you need to make this so it's matching the orange one. So I turn it around, so it's matching, and then I turn it away. It's just like how I did it earlier. I turn it away, I do left up, top towards the right, left down, and then the top back. And then I flip it so I'm looking right here, and then I do the right up, and then I spin the top so that this piece goes in, and I bring it down. And then now this piece is in the right spot, and that's it. And then you need to put this piece back right here, so it's the same thing. You turn this piece, see that's orange, you turn it towards the red, because orange and red are opposite. You turn it away, and then you go right up, top towards the right, you bring down the left, and you spin the top back towards the left, and then you flip it around, and you do right up, and then you put the piece in, and you bring it down, and you turn it back. That is the middle layer. That is how you solve the middle layer. So now you have the first two layers, or F2L, done. For the last layer, there are 4 possible things you can get when you first do it. So you can get a dot, you can get an L, you can get a line, or you can already have the cross on the bottom there. So I'm going to start off with a dot. So this is the dot, and it's the same algorithm to do it. So if you have like the L or the line, you can do the same algorithm. It'll get you the same place. So you do front, you turn the front, so it's like this part goes on the right, and then you do that, then you go right up, so it's like this, front, right up, right towards right, and then the top goes towards the left, you bring down the right, then you spin it back, and you're putting that piece in, and you put it down, and now you have the L. And when you get the L, you do, instead of doing it just the regular like that, you do a wide move, so you're moving these two at the same time. So you go double, which you do wide, and then you just do the same thing. So then you go right up, the top once, and then you bring down the right, and then you turn that back, and then you just do that, and then now you have the cross. And if you get the line, you just do the same thing you did for the dot, which is the front, you turn the front, you turn the right up, turn the top that way, you bring that down, spin that, you spin the top back, and then you put that down, and then you have the cross. And when you get the cross, what you can have it so that the two pieces are in the right one. You can turn the top to see that these two pieces, this one and this one are right, and then this one and this one are wrong. So you go right up, spin the top twice, bring the right down, spin the top back once, lift up the right, place this piece in, and then you bring it down, and then you spin the top once, so that now all of them are right. And then now for the next step, you find a corner that is in the right spot, but it doesn't have to be the right orientation. And then you go left up, spin the top towards the left, right up, spin the top back towards the right, bring the left down, spin the top back, bring the right down, and you spin it once. And sometimes it doesn't do anything, so you do it again. So it's left up, top, right up, top, left down, top, right down, top. And then now there's a couple things you can get for this. You can get 2, 3, or you can get 2 but they're diagonal, or you can get 4. So I'm going to start off with 4. So you find 2 of them, and like these two, and then these two, and then you go right up, spin the top twice, bring it right down, spin the top back once, lift up the right, place that piece in and bring it down. That's the same algorithm we did earlier, but then you go lift up the left, spin the top twice, bring the left down, and then spin the top once, and then lift up the left, place this piece in, bring it down, and now you have the L. And then you want to turn it around so that these two, so you have these two, and you do the same algorithm. Right up, spin the top twice, bring it right down, spin the top back once, lift up the right, place that piece in, bring it down, lift up the left, spin the top twice, bring the left down, spin the top again once, lift up the left, place that piece in, bring it down, and then now you have the two. And then you do the same algorithm. Right up, spin the top twice, bring it right down, spin the top back once, lift up the right, place that piece in, bring it down, lift up the left, spin the top twice, bring the left down, spin the top once, lift up the left, place that piece in, bring it down, and you might get it again, like you get the two dots again, and you just do the algorithm again. Right up, spin the top twice, spin the right down, spin the top back once, lift up the right, place that piece in, bring it down, lift up the left, spin the top twice, bring the left down, spin the top once again, lift up the left, place that piece in, and bring it down. And then you have a solved 3x3 Rubik's Cube. Thank you for watching my tutorial on how to solve the 3x3 Rubik's Cube. I hoped you liked it. If you did, please drop a thumbs up down below. And please comment your thoughts about how you think, like if I have comment feedback on the tutorial. Thank you.